right, let's get into WWF Raw for November 17th, 1997.
A controversial time in the land of the WWF, and controversial not because of why you think it's controversial, because these shows are bad.
WCW was putting belt to ass.
They were whooping these dudes' ass, and it totally makes sense how this lost for 83 weeks
in a row.
But before we get into this episode of Raw, let's talk about what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter. And boy, oh boy, was stuff going on, because we are hot off of Survivor Series 1997, where old Shawn Michaels fucked the Hitman. I guess Vince did too, and Shane, and Earl Hebner, and Pat Patterson, and Gerald Briscoe.
And there was a whole documentary crew there for it.
That is my only conspiracy theory as it not being real. What are the odds, right? And I think that's probably the only, I mean, like, but I could let it go, but that's the only thing that's ever gave me an inkling of, oh, this was like, Bret knew something was going to happen, because
right,
it made for a sweet documentary. Because otherwise, I mean, it would have been a cool Bret doc.
Made for a sweet angle if the contract went away.
Sure. So,
Bret comes back, has to deal with the fallout from Survivor Series.
Oh my God.
Sure, I can understand that conspiracy theory.
Let's bring it. Let's start some trouble, because it's like we're around the anniversary here now when this comes out. So like, you start some trouble.
Oh, you're right. November. Sure.
Yeah, November 9th, I believe, 97. That maybe when this drops.
Wow. What?
Like fuck.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That was totally not on purpose.
That was an accident.
Or was it?
We have a camera crew here. We're going to talk to him about it. So, from the Observer, November 10th, 1997, in ECW news, according to several witnesses, a group of 3 or 5 big, tough-looking guys were at ringside at the ECW show looking for trouble from the start of the night. The ringleader, wearing a shirt that said, "Fight Me," spelled F-I-T-E, on the front, and Antichrist 316 on the back, were harassing the wrestlers throughout the show. One person close to the situation all night described those few as the worst group of wrestling fans ever. During the first match on the card, ECW security asked them to quit leaning over the rail and spitting as they shouted down security. The feeling was that they should have been removed then and there, although Heyman, defending his security, claimed that they were misbehaving but not doing anything that would warrant being thrown out. According to reports filed by the Plymouth, PA detectives who happened to be at the show, Richard Leffler and Mark Chesky of Conshohocken were spitting on wrestler John Reckner, a.k.a. Cojones. According to the report, when Cojones was outside the ring in their vicinity, the fan punched him in the back. When Balls Mahoney turned around to see who hit him, the fan then punched him in the face. At that point, the fan grabbed his hair, allowing his friend, to also punch Balls Mahoney. At this point, Balls Mahoney started covering his face and throwing wild blows to protect himself. The ECW dressing room emptied out at this point, and it was 10 to 20 minutes before the situation started getting back to order, with Balls Mahoney, Axl Rotten, John Cronus, Shane Douglas, Tommy Dreamer, and the Dudleys among those joining the fray. Reports are the Dudleys were going through the crowd like buzzsaws, hitting people, and Big Dick seemed impervious to anything thrown at him, almost like his pro wrestling gimmick.
Big Dick, Dudley, and John Cronus are wild cards, man. Yeah.
Dude, they just want to fight.
Yeah. I mean, that is not a group of guys that would want to start a fight with. I mean, Tommy Dreamer, whatever, but John Cronus and fucking Big Dick Dudley, I don't know, man.
Dude, yeah, I mean, who knows what they're on, let alone how big they are. Jesus
Balls
Christ.
Mahoney, like, was just hitting the head with chairs relentlessly, like, throughout his career. I don't know why you would try to start a fight with this guy.
2 dudes in the front row just start kicking Balls Mahoney's ass.
Yeah, that's weird. You think they would pick somebody else.
Yeah, man, why don't they like Balls Mahoney? Yeah.
Like Tommy Dreamer.
Punch Tommy Dreamer. Bret Hart gave notice over the weekend that he was leaving the World Wrestling Federation and his 20-year contract, and officially agreed to terms for a 2-year deal with WCW. Again, we've talked about this before. 20-year contract is fucking crazy.
How many years in was he?
Hart agreed to his 20-year deal on October 21st, 1996. So we're a year, actually. We're already only a year. The 40-year-old Bret Hart, he was 40 here, which is also doesn't feel right to me. I feel like I thought he was younger. 40-year-old Hart, who had, along with The Undertaker, been the face of the WWF promotion after the end of the Hogan era, had reportedly been more and more unhappy with the new, cruder direction of the WWF and their booking of Mark Merrow, and that for far more money played a part in his decision, according to some of the close to the situation. Others have categorized it as simply a money deal, and that any other explanation as to the main reason would be misleading. Both Hart and the World Wrestling Federation were attempting to keep the story under lids, so to speak, until after the Survivor Series pay-per-view show in Montreal. After the story got out on November 4th, the WWF did a release saying that they were giving Hart an opportunity to explore other options. So that's the first part here. From the Observer, November 17th, 1997, Meltzer says, "It will go down in history as the single most famous finish of a pro wrestling match in the modern era. 20 or 30 years from now, this story, more than any famous wrestler jumping promotions, more than any prominent death, and more than any record-setting house, will be remembered vividly by all who watch it live, and remembered as legendary from all who hear about it later. But the story of what led to those few seconds starts more than 1 year ago, far more reminiscent of the dirty con man past of the industry that the current attempted facade of a multi-million-dollar corporate above-board image those in the industry like to portray outwardly that it has evolved into." So there's a lot here. I tried to pick some bits and pieces here that I thought were interesting of the timeline that Meltzer has written here. So let's go on a little run here. October 20th, 1996, Bret Hart was in a hotel room in San Jose, California, hours before making the biggest decision of his life. So this was when he was deciding the first time between WWF and WCW. So that was October 20th. He obviously does stay with WWF, by the way. March 10th, 97, McMahon asked Bret to turn heel. At first, Hart balked at the idea, but after 3 days, McMahon presented him with two lists. One list was his prospective opponents as babyface, Vader, Mankind, and Austin. The other list was his prospective opponents as heel, Undertaker, Michaels, and Austin. Hart agreed for drawing money. His opponents as heel made up a better list, and he and McMahon agreed that he would turn back babyface over the last few months of his contract and end his career on a positive note. September 8th, 1997, Vince McMahon and Bret Hart had their first meeting where McMahon seriously approached Hart about his contract. About 3 months earlier, McMahon had told Hart that the company was in bad financial straits and that they might have to defer some of the money until later in the contract. This time, his approach was more point blank. He wanted to cut Hart's regular salary around $30,000 per week, which was more than in half.
Has wrestling ever seen that, by the way? Like the Shohei Ohtani deferred contract? Like, hey, man, we're going through a really tough time right now. We'll sign you for, 6 years. At the end of the 6th year, we'll pay out the whole contract. And up to that point, we'll give you X amount of money.
There's a chance that there's some deals like that now, and we just don't know, right?
That's true.
I don't know how much of those contracts now in some of these companies are even structured. There's a chance, I could see that. I mean, especially with how prevalent that is in other sports now, like you said, the Ohtani thing. I could totally see that. It's probably smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you're down for it, it's ruined the game of baseball, but yeah. Fuck the Dodgers!
Fucking Dodgers! Come on, man! I don't even like the fucking Blue Jays, and I fucking wanted them to goddamn win. September 22nd, 97. On the day of the Raw tapings at Madison Square Garden, McMahon told Bret flat out that they were going to intentionally breach his contract because they couldn't afford the deal. October 21st, 1997, McMahon approached Hart with the idea of losing the title to Shawn Michaels in Montreal, but promised he would win it back on December 7th. Hart, remembering his conversations where Michaels was adamant about not doing any more jobs in the territory, was reluctant, saying after the way the angle had been done with him representing Canada and it becoming a big patriotic deal that he didn't want to lose the title in Canada. He was then asked to lose to Michaels on December 7th in Springfield, Massachusetts. October 24th, 97, McMahon, before the show at the Nassau Coliseum, told Hart that the money situation in the company had changed and that they would have no problems paying everything promised in his contract. That part I actually don't know if I knew about. That McMahon said, we're good. Never mind.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, November 1st, 97, Hart had until midnight to make up his mind. He called McMahon and told him about the WCW offer and said that he wasn't asking for any more money to stay, but that he wanted to know what his future in the WWF would be over the next few years as an active wrestler, and at this point, he was leaning toward accepting the WCW offer. McMahon said he'd think about it and call him back in 1 hour with some scenarios. McMahon ended up calling back 4 hours later from his barbershop in Manhattan. He was going to load tape or fade, and told Hart that he didn't know what he was going to do with him, but to trust his judgment because of their past relationship, that he had made him into a superstar, excuse me, and that he wanted him to stay, and that he should trust him, and asked Hart to give him ideas where he wanted to go. And then, obviously, November 7th, 1997, the Montreal Screwjob takes place. There was a lot of scenarios here. Pat Patterson, I believe, was the one that pitched the reversal of the sharpshooter. I believe it was Davey Boy that was telling him, from his experience in Japan to, never let yourself stay in a compromised position in a situation like this. Kick out at one, don't get put in a submission. I believe don't get put in a submission was one of the very adamant ones, and maybe he should have listened to that one. Undertaker was furious, pounding on his locked door, and when he came out to talk to Vince, Undertaker told him in no uncertain terms that he needed to apologize to Bret. This is real.
Dude, what if that pissed off Taker so bad he went to WCW?
Wow. I mean, there was probably some dudes that were considering it, right? I know.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been
out.
That could have been even a bigger disaster than it actually ended up being for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, Taker goes and he's a staple of this place after all these guys are gone.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask WWE, they single-handedly won the war because Undertaker stayed.
That's right.
So the story would have to change that they single-handedly won the war because Goldust stayed. He did.
He did not stay. He never stays. So Vince goes to Hart's dressing room where Hart had just come out of the shower. Davey Boy Smith answered the door and Hart was butt-ass naked. No, Hart said he didn't want to see him. Vince and son Shane came into the room with Sergeant Slaughter and Briscoe. Anyway, Vince started to apologize, saying that he had to do it because he couldn't take the chance of Hart going to WCW without giving them back the belt, and he couldn't let Bischoff go on television the next night and announce Hart was coming in while he was still his champion, and said how it would kill his business. Hart shot back that he had no problem losing the belt and told McMahon that he was going to dry off and get his clothes on, and told McMahon, if you're still here, I'm going to punch you out. Hart came back. Vince was still there. Hart got up, and a scuffle started with them locking up like in a wrestling match. Hart breaking free and throwing a punch to the jaw that would have knocked down a rhino. That is a crazy description. One punch KO in 40 seconds. McMahon growled like he was going to get up, but he had no legs. Shane McMahon then jumped on Bret Hart's back, and Davey Boy Smith jumped on Shane's back to pull him off. Not realizing there would be trouble, Davey had already taken off his knee brace and hyperextended his knee in the process of pulling Shane off. Hart nearly broke his hand from the punch. Crazy. I mean, this might be, I'm sure we'll talk about it again, but in terms of talking about the screw job, this might be the best time to talk about it. That's got to be one of the most fucking insane things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Meltzer was right. It's still talked about to this day. It's still questioned to this day. We were just questioning, the reality or not of it and the whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Bret and Sean is still talked about. I mean, we, regardless of this episode, we talk about which side are you on. Cross the line.
Last thing here, by the way, more importantly, Stevie Richards has quit WCW. He had a falling out legit with Raven and felt without the association that he had no chance of being pushed. At the same time, he wants to start a video arcade game store in Philadelphia. Stevie, fantastic idea.
Me too.
We're with you. We're also having a falling out with Raven, and we want to start a video game store. Well, that is it for The Observer. Now let's talk about WWF Monday Night Raw, November 17th, 1997.
All right, let's get into this Raw. Well, we start with a cold open here. Ken Shamrock and Triple H had a match, and it breaks down.
So last week, they, as James said, they had a match. Triple H thumbs Shamrock in the eye, and then just blatantly punches the referee in the back of the head and knocks him out. Chyna comes down to get involved, while Shamrock has Triple H in an ankle lock. Sergeant Slaughter comes in to stop Chyna from getting into the ring, but Shawn Michaels runs in and hits Shamrock with a briefcase. The show goes off the air as Ken Shamrock kicks out at 2 on a pinfall. You're not pinning me, brother.
Yeah, go ahead and cut the feed. Yeah, I imagine that was a way to... They just had to find hooks back then.
Sure.
For TV, right?
Yeah,
so that was definitely one way they were trying it.
So JR says, our cameras kept rolling as Commissioner Slaughter stopped the count. You won't believe what happened. Triple H and Shawn Michaels are in the ring. They're confronting Sergeant Slaughter. Slaughter shoves Triple H, and then he pushes Shawn Michaels, who falls backwards into a roll-up from Ken Shamrock. Slaughter then counts 3, and Ken Shamrock's music hits, And Ken Shamrock has beat Shawn Michaels in this match.
You won't believe what happens. It's just a complete clusterfuck.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. I would not believe it, JR. If I would have read this, I would have said, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Shamrock faced Triple H, and the winner was Shamrock beating Shawn Michaels? Right.
With referee Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, it wasn't an official victory, but Shawn Michaels knows he can be beat by Ken Shamrock. How's that? he can be beat by Ken Shamrock if Sergeant Slaughter pushes him. Yeah, sure. That's fucking absolutely true.
Well, we get the intro for the show. Why am I the thorn in your eye? Steve Austin walking into the abandoned building.
Shit is fucking sick, man. Like, they don't make stuff like this anymore, which is crazy because they probably got more money than ever now to do stuff like this. This is fuck a clip show. I'm going to see all the moves on the show. Show me some crazy bullshit beforehand.
Well, Jim Ross and Jim Cornette are on commentary for the evening.
Yeah, Jared welcomes us to Raw, and if you thought Survivor Series were controversial, you ain't seen nothing yet. You can't believe the matches we got booked on this piece of shit show. Oh, my God. We got Mark Mero's down here for 6 eggs tonight, boys.
I don't want to lie to you guys. We ain't got shit tonight. It's fucking bad.
That would have been a much crazier intro. Well, Jim, what do we got tonight? Fuck.
WCW's been putting belt to ass, boys, and it's not getting any better, I'll tell you.
Well, we do have Max Mini on a show, and
I mean, Max Mini's the only thing I'm looking forward to tonight. I got to tell you, him and Battalion are badass motherfuckers.
The only thing I get to look forward to is that Jerry Lawler is wrestling, and I don't got to sit next to him tonight.
Well, we have the Stone Cold Steve Austin Town Hall. By the way, Jim Ross is wearing his War Tony fit. I almost forgot that. I didn't even write that down. I just remembered it off the top of my head.
The War Tony fit is legendary. And War Tony was when him and Austin were not like friends yet, like on screen. So like Austin's happy to fuck with this dude. So Austin comes out. He's in the black jean shorts. He's got the Deadlock hat on. He's got the Intercontinental title. And dude, even now, like even here, 97 Intercontinental champion, Stone Cold has the most signs and shirt in this crowd.
That threw me off. Intercontinental champion Steve Austin, not the WWF champ. Things change very quickly.
Super. I mean, well, I guess they have to. Austin's music is playing. He gets out of the ring, walks around ringside, then gets back inside the ring and says, "You could turn the damn music off. I'm in the ring." So Austin says, Vince McMahon always says, anything can happen in WWF, and you got that right. And Austin goes out of the ring and he walks up to commentary and stands on the table. And if anybody wants to see Rocky Maivia get his ass whipped, give me a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he walks off the table. He's walking around the ringside again. Rocky, you make your little challenges like you're something special. I know you got your little ass back there watching that TV monitor. So if you really think you're something special, you can come out here and beat the hell out of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then why don't you bring your sorry ass out here and bring whoever you want with you, because I got something for you. So he's waiting there for a second. He's staring at the Tron. Nobody's coming out. And go ahead and play some music.
Come on, get the segment moving, guys. Goddamn.
Play some music. They have something to come out to. You suck, and you know it. Oh, hell yeah. That was so fucking, like, he just wanted saying shit. You suck and you know it. Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, this is super raw Steve Austin.
I know.
I mean, he's just saying whatever he wants.
He's figuring it out.
Anytime he gets a chance, he's giving double middle fingers, you know, like.
And they're not showing it.
Not showing, yeah. Every time cut off by the top of the cam. Yeah. I mean, this is, if anything, it's super entertaining to see Austin kind of putting the pieces all together before his super big run here soon.
So the Nation of Domination music does hit. Oh, hell yeah. And the Nation comes out, and Rock is here, and then he tells the Nation to go to the ring. And Rock fucking heads to the back, and Austin says, "Hey, Rock." Oh. And then the Nation walks down.
I love that reaction. Oh.
Very quickly figured out what's going on, and, you know, you see Kama, Farouk, and most importantly, D'Lo Brown coming down. You better fucking get your shit together. And they start pump faking to get into the ring. They're teasing, jumping Stone Cold. D'Lo gets in the ring from behind him, and Austin goes after him. And for some reason, Farouk and Kama just watch D'Lo get his ass spelunked and stunnered. I don't know.
Well, everyone
why.
wants to see the Stone Cold Stunner.
That's true. I mean,
this place erupts. Biggest pop of the night by far.
I mean, it's and D'Lo, I feel like, is on the losing end of a stunner for this entire run. He's the stunner guy because he's probably got the least rank in the nation, and The Rock's not taking it because he's got to take it in the match. So D'Lo, you got to take these stunners, especially on a hood of a truck. So stunner to D'Lo, he's out. Fucking Rocky Maivia runs back down the ring, slides in the ring, steals the Intercontinental title. I mean, so quickly, and he runs away. And Farouk and Kama get D'Lo out of the ring, and Austin then realizes it, and the camera zoomed in on him, and he says, bullshit.
They're chanting Rocky sucks.
Dude, Die Rocky Die and Rocky sucks was like the culmination of his entire turn. And
they were chanting that when he was babyface, by the way. Rocky die.
I mean, they felt something, which is, I don't know if that, sure, I imagine that's not the first case. Like, you could probably track it back a little more because I believe, like, Hogan as a baby was getting booed at some point too, right? But, so it's happened where the crowd has turned on you, but that instance of die is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think about it very often, but that is a pretty crazy chant. Hey, man, fucking die. Hey guys, I'm a champion. I thought, I come out before for you guys. Die for real now.
JR was saying that too. Die, Rocky. Fucking die. So Rock celebrates with the title at the top of the ramp with the boys. Austin double middle fingers at the Rock, but it's zoomed in and you can't see him doing it, so you just see his forearms. And Jim Cornette's flipping out. Hey, you can't do that. This is not TV friendly. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, Steve Austin comes back to commentary, grabs the mic, and he says, hey, man. Just so you know, I'm getting that belt back.
I'm the shit, I'm telling you. Dude, yeah, he comes over and starts fucking with JR. He knocks his head off and takes a headset. You could damn well be. Now I'm going to get my belt back at the airport tomorrow when he goes through security. Oh, is that right?
I thought you could get it back tonight.
You could get it back tonight, but I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, you can't do that. But 1997 airport, you probably could do that.
Wow, they'd probably let you have a wrestling match on the plane in the air. Everyone standing up, cheering, smoking cigarettes, double middle fingers on the plane.
You want me to jump the cockpit? Give me hell yeah. So Austin leaves and Cornette says, all right, well, tonight, an investigative report on the Bret Hart controversy. Austin comes back and snatches JR's headset again. I go nowhere, son. I'll be around for the whole show. You got it? He's going to get damn payback.
Holy fuck, Steve. What the fuck is going on?
Well, you got a problem, son? Wipe that look off your face.
I hope they take the fucking belt off you, good lord.
So fucking throws the headset back down. Cornette says, anyway, including what really happened when Bret and Vince went face-to-face after the event. DX is here tonight, and they're mad. And JR says, oh, and you know what? There's Butterbean. He was a guest here last week. I don't know why he's here this week. Okay, fucking JR. Maybe he wants to just watch Raw.
Dude, that's the most 1997 thing ever. I mean, there's maybe a 50% chance you watch something from 1997 and Butterbean is there.
And the King seeks revenge for his son against Mark Mero and Sable.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler seeking vengeance for his son. Y'all know his son?
You know his son? That's his boar. And also, Dude Love will take on Rocky Maivia in an unbelievably uninspired main event.
I mean, boys, they got 4 and they don't give a fuck.
What the oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Like, damn. I am mad thinking about that match, let alone talking about it, but we'll get there.
So we have Mark Mero with Sable versus Jerry Lawler. Mark Mero comes out here. Theme song kicks ass.
Dude, great fucking theme song. I mean, great look. He's in great shape.
We were just watching some Johnny B. Bad stuff. Dude was good. Yeah.
I was just about to say that. I do believe I prefer a Johnny B. Bad just because, he was doing a bunch of fucking cool shit. But I do like Mark Mero. And
in my head, Mark Mero is awesome.
Okay. Mine too. And maybe it's just because I like Johnny B. Bad, so I just assume. But I feel like maybe the record of how many times I've probably said, fucking goddamn Mark Mero, the fuck, is probably stacking up here. So JR said, well, last week Mark Mero had a verbal altercation with Butterbean at ringside. 2 weeks in a row, Butterbean. Butterbean's here, and he took exception to Mark Mero's attitude last week. Sable's in the ring and she's waving and blowing kisses at Butterbean, and Mark Merrow gets out of the ring and he's fucking mad at Butterbean for this.
Well, Mark Merrow low-blowed Brian Christopher, and he hit the TKO on him, and Jerry Lawler is pissed because that's his son.
Ah, my son, or not? Because they say it's not, but JR does not give a fuck. That is your son.
Do not touch my son's balls ever again.
Yeah, like, not only that, this was 2 weeks ago. He couldn't. No, sorry. This was a month ago. Lawler waited a month to deal with this?
Brian Christopher's 36.
Well, speaking of being, so he's knocked out with the TKO, the total knockout. And JR says, well, speaking of being knocked out, Sable's been knocked out a few days ago when she was kicked in the head by her horse. I said, what?
Yeah, they just kind of added that in there. I was like, what are they even talking about? But I guess she had a black eye.
It wasn't until the end of the match where I was like, the fuck? I was like, oh, is this real? I was worked. I was like, oh, she, like, I don't know why I believed it. Yeah, of course, her horse kicked her in the head. Of course that happened. No, they're doing a fucking angle where she has a black eye, and it's very heavily implied of why.
Right. Yeah, Cornette really kind of edges it in there at the end.
Okay, so it's super implied. Then they come out later, super ignored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't happen. Yeah, they probably fucking said, whoa, that didn't work. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Well, Brian Christopher comes down here to watch the match. Jerry Lawler is, I'm trying to think of a nicer way to explain this match. It's bad, though. Well, Jerry Lawler hits a drop kick in the ring, and he goes out and shakes his son's hand. This is my son.
No, it's not. Didn't mean that. Fucking Mark Merrow baseball slides Lawler into Brian Christopher. Then he gets up and starts doing Trevor Lee punches in the ring.
Shadow boxing. Yeah.
That's the whole match. Oozes.
Brian Christopher, this is my favorite part of the match. Brian Christopher is now on commentary, and so I think Jim Ross he said,
yes.
I don't think you were invited.
I didn't hear you getting invited here, pal.
And Brian Christopher says, well, I don't care if I was invited. Did you just see what Mark Merrow did? Kill him! Break that man's neck!
Whoa,
kill that motherfucker! Yeah!
Well, that's not very nice.
Sean, that is fucking insane what you just sat down and said.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's sure Sean, I could tell.
Your laugh is fucking insane, man. You are fucked up.
Kill him is
You are just too much, son. You are too sexy, too. Too cool.
You are too sexy, too cool, and too much. And, dude, we cut back to the ring, and Mark Merrow video game uppercuts Jerry Lawler over the top rope.
What the fuck is going on? It's this. Kill him. Kill that motherfucker.
Well, you know what your father was getting into when he signed this match. That is not my father.
Well, Lawler goes and talks to Butterbean for some advice. He goes back in the ring. He just picked up a new skill, roguelike, and goes into the ring and enters a boxing stance.
So yeah, Lawler backs Earl into the corner and tells him to stay out of this. Lawler gets ready for a fight, and Mark Merrow just starts jabbing at him, and he hits him with a big right hand and knocks him down. And Lawler, not enough to knock him out, by the way. The boxer, 5-time Golden Glove champion boxer, a right hand just fucking knocked Lawler down so he could crawl over and stooge to Earl. And then Earl says,
think he's the best pure striker in the WWF? I don't think so, pal.
Are you fucking kidding me? Undertaker's punching holes in the wall as we speak.
First the Survivor Series shit, and now this?
Now Mark Merrow? God damn it. What next? You're going to put fucking hog and pig with me?
Well, yeah.
No.
At least make him naked.
Oh, we could do that. We could absolutely do that.
Oh, hell yeah, we can, Sean. Mark Merrow, he outpunches Jerry Lawler.
Shocking.
Of course, he got the new skill, but it's level 1, so sadly it's not good enough here.
Yeah.
Lawler begs off to the corner. Lawler shit cans him. Brian Christopher gets up from the commentary booth. He kicks him, and then he walks over to Sable and says, "What's your phone number?" Well, Mero gets distracted by Brian Christopher, and Jerry Lawler double axes him from behind.
He gets distracted not because he's talking to Sable, but because he is so damn sexy.
And just too fucking much.
And too cool, if you really think about it.
Well, Jerry Lawler hits the pile driver, but Sable comes in and chokes Lawler with her gimmick. And then Mark Mero hits a low blow and hits the TKO.
My dad's balls!
It goes full circle.
Damn it! Yeah, low blow TKO. And then Brian Christopher drags Lawler out of the ring. Mark Mero yells at Sable for costing the match, and Butterbean is still here and he's upset.
Yeah, I mean, to make this just irredeemably worse, Sable takes off her sunglasses and they imply that Mark Mero punched her in the eye.
Right, which I don't know. I'm assuming they continue this, right? And that's like the turn, like when Sable eventually fucking turns on this dude.
Well, Sable, I mean, it's just so over.
Yeah, like Mark Mero just didn't need it. The heat was already there. This is already like he's a shitty boyfriend and she's fucking sick as fuck. Like, come on.
Well, now it's time for the first part of the Bret Hart The Untold Story here. We get a replay of what happened at Survivor Series, and we enter the room with Bret Hart looking on.
Looming over the shot here. And yeah, they show some shots of Survivor Series. Bret, leaving the locker room with his son. Bret says he had given 30-day notice to the WWF and he's under contractual review with WCW and WWF. And he's leaning strongly towards going one way. Then they show Bret slamming monitors into the ground. And JR says, in the end, his actions spoke volumes. You don't believe that, JR. You don't believe
I know you like Bret Hart. We all still like Bret Hart.
Come on. Well, let's cut to the chase. 7 days ago to Survivor Series, did you or did you not screw Bret Hart? And Vince says, well, some would say I screwed Bret Hart. Okay, that's not what I fucking asked. What are you doing here? Well, Vince says Bret Hart would tell you I screwed him. And I look at it from a different standpoint. I look at it from the standpoint of the referee didn't screw Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels certainly did not screw Bret Hart, nor did Vince McMahon screw Bret Hart. I truly believe that Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart. And he can look in the mirror and know that. Well, that sounds like a bunch of bullshit, but I'm sure of some parts of the country, there's a collective groan. You're not accepting responsibility. Yeah, you orchestrated the situation. And Vince says, well, I'll take responsibility for any decision I made. I've never had a problem doing that. Not all my decisions are accurate, but when I make a bad decision, I'm not above saying I'm sorry. Hopefully the batting average is pretty good.
Just randomly cut in Brian Christopher on commentary. Kill him! Break that man's neck!
And as far as screwing Bret Hart is concerned, there's a time-honored tradition. This is like a fucking great... I mean, I won't go over all this, obviously, but this part's pretty interesting. Vince on TV on Raw says there's a time-honored tradition in the wrestling business that when someone is leaving, they show the right kind of respect to the WWF superstars. In this case, that helps you make you a superstar. You show the proper respect to the organization who helps you become who you are today. It's a time-honored tradition, and Bret Hart didn't want to honor that tradition. And that's something I never expect to come from Bret, because he is known as a traditionalist in this business, and it would never cross my mind that Bret wouldn't want to show the right amount of respect to the stars that made him and the organization that helped him today. That was Bret's decision. Bret screwed Bret.
Yeah, I mean, the Bret Screwed Bret thing.
Unreal.
WWE writes its own history, right? So that lives on forever.
Super smart, right? Like, good Lord.
To get ahead of it, I mean, if there's one thing WWE is very good at, it's getting ahead of things, sure.
And fucking, like, what this spawns out of this, like, you gotta give these bastards a little credit here, because they fucking turn it around just because of this. If this doesn't happen, WWF probably dies. The seeds are planted. Like, obviously Austin's gonna happen, right? Like, that happens still, I imagine. But who knows at what pace, and who knows what the fucking lay of the land is still, and politically or whatever the fuck it may be. Who knows if they even think of going with Austin anytime soon? Because if Bret's still there, like, they probably fucking... Or who knows if Shawn, like, what happens with Shawn? Does Shawn leave? Shawn go to WCW? Like, who knows what fucking happens here? But because of this, like, the Vince character, there opens up a fucking spot for the main event. Big shift and fucking a lot of stuff just because of this.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely changes the landscape of
Snowball.
WWE going forward.
JR says, some folks on the internet know that in 96, Bret signed a 20-year contract with WWF. Did Bret Hart ask you to leave, or did you ask him to leave? And he says it was a joint decision. Ultimately, what happened was the two of us got together and orchestrated the opportunity for Ted Turner's organization to, quote, steal Bret, which is, I mean, what a fantastic fucking twist to try to make it, like, look as not cool as possible that WCW gets this dude. Oh, yeah, I told him to go. Go there. Fuck
right,
off.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure on WCW television it was the complete opposite,
Yeah,
so, I mean,
sure.
Vince had to do what he thought he needed to do on this show because Eric Bischoff was going to get on the fucking mic on
Rail
Nitro.
him. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Because, I mean, the fucking Nitro is going on at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm sure we'll get there. Those are fucking 3-hour shows. I would like to watch that one, though, because I'm pretty interesting sounding, at least. Vince says that if Bret and the salary we're paying him were not justified, and Bret felt that of the creative reasons, and because he had become second banana in his own mind, I've never heard that phrase, to Shawn Michaels, the two of us got together and decided, let's do the very best for you, Bret. And the two of us orchestrated Bret Hart receiving a 3-year deal in which he is paid $3 million a year, which I believe is the richest deal in all of pro wrestling, and that he's working 125 dates. So that was Vince saying that's his WCW.
So Bret Hart got $3 million a year, which means that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall also got $3 million a year.
Also got that, right? Yeah, exactly.
And I guess Hulk Hogan, I'm sure he was making more than that, though.
Well, that's goddamn right, brother. I need to.
Even better for fucking Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, who were probably like, fuck yeah. I mean, they didn't even do nothing. Let's say they were making $2 million a year. Oh, shit. Well, now we get $3 million a year, and we didn't even do anything.
Goddamn, bring them all in. Who gives
right. Yeah.
And we're going to beat them.
You need to sign the Heartbreak Kid, $60 million a year. I got a good idea, Easy-E. I think we do the screw job again. Dude, I know that was pitched to him at one point.
100
hey, man.
fucking percent.
You trying to do the screw job again or what?
Yeah, dude, come on. Like, we can work it this time, right? We'll make even more money because it's not real this time, right? So, yeah, Vince says, if, it was a money thing and got to let him there. And I didn't want to lose Bret. He wasn't paying off from a financial standpoint, but I really didn't want to lose Bret. And JR says, well, he stood in the ring and spit in your face.
Huge loogie.
Great loogie
like
there.
He spit right up in your face.
Dude, it was an eye wiper. Like, he couldn't, like, had to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
And shortly thereafter, he's destroying WWF television equipment. I mean, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I like that monitor. Were you prepared for what happened after that match? And Vince says, I was disappointed in Bret when he hit me. I sustained a concussion with the vision problems to this day, and I'll get over it. But I didn't think it was the right thing to do. Bret seems to be crowing about that from what I've read, and where he feels proud of striking me. It wasn't a question of confrontation, because even at 52 years old, I dare say, perhaps things would have been different if there was a confrontation. God, what a hit piece this is. Unbelievable.
Right,
Hey, if I was at 52, I would have fucked you up.
Yeah, right.
I allowed Bret to strike me. I hoped he wouldn't. I hoped that we could sit down and work things out as gentlemen. That's what I hoped for, but that's not what happened. What happened about your son Shane? Why the fuck was he in there? What's he doing?
Wait, did he jump on Bret's back?
Yes, he did.
Hey, Davey Boy beat the fuck out of him too, huh?
Davey Boy pulls him off of Bret and does Oklahoma Stampede in the locker room. Gorilla presses him. Fuck you! Knocks over the Stooges like bowling ball pins. JR says, well, have you considered pressing legal charges for what happened? You fucking probably, you in courtroom is a fucking good idea. You should fucking probably think about that. Vince says, I considered it, but, the option's still available. I'm not pursuing it at the moment, but I guess it all depends on Bret. Well, if you were a story writer, and Survivor Series was the final chapter of Bret Hart, how could you prefer to write the final chapter? And Vince says, I wish he would have fucking did business. Like, that's legit what he says. He do the time-honored tradition. After a grueling match, he gets pinned, and then he gets up and shows the world what a true champion he is, and he says to the guy that beat him, he doesn't say Shawn for some reason. He says, I can see Bret getting pin 1, 2, 3 and saying, okay, you got the best of me. I want to congratulate you.
The old Bret Hart stands up in Canada and shakes HBK's hand.
Yeah, it's a good fucking idea, story writer. Why the fuck would that have an yeah?
This is why y'all are getting belt to ass by WCW right now. Get a new writer.
Yeah. Oh, I got one, bro. And he says, just show the locker room what somebody does on the way out, and what a true champion is.
He showed the locker room, all right. He beat the fuck out of you, and then Davey Boy gave a stampede to your son.
And then girl pressed him out of the room. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking awesome, gotta be honest with you. Wait, we should push Davey.
Man, I gotta tell you, we're not writing nothing like that. That's fucking good. That is fucking good.
We don't got footage of that.
Wow. That is
your son
compelling.
to Stampede.
You let him give your son to Stampede?
And so fucking JR says, do you have any sympathy for this man? And Vince says, sympathy? Oh, shit, sorry. Sympathy. I have no sympathy for Bret whatsoever. No sympathy for someone who was supposed to be a wrestling traditionalist, not doing the right thing for the business that made him, and for the fans of performance and organization to help make him who he is today. Bret made a very, very selfish decision. Bret's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. Bret Screwed Bret. I have no sympathy whatsoever for Bret. This is legendary, though, man. Like, Bret Screwed Bret, like, changed the face of this company. I mean, obviously the incident did, but huge implications here for the future.
Well, we got Los Boricuas versus Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg. Miguel Perez and Savio Vega are here in their red and blue Alta tires.
Yeah, me and a time machine's going back and chanting, shave your back to Miguel Perez.
Yeah, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg come out here, and they are dressed up in Puerto Rican flag outfits, making fun of Los Boricuas. So Los Boricuas jumped them and beat the fuck out of them.
They beat the shit out of them. And on commentary, they say Los Boricuas are upset because their locker room was vandalized and some of their jewelry was stolen and their ring attires were stolen. And then the New Age Outlaws come out to their music and in their gear and stuff. So that's what happened here. They very quickly had to piece together why this fucking match was happening, I guess. And Boricuas hit the ramp, almost kill a camera guy in the process. They jump Road Dogg and Billy. And then we have a match, right? There's a bell.
Kind of. Jesus and Jose run down and beat the shit out of them, too.
Dude, yeah, I mean, one of the first things Road Dogg does is kick Savio Vega in the balls. So, like, this was not happening no matter what. And then, yeah, Jesus and Jose hit the ring in Raw's war shirts because fucking they didn't know they were on the show.
Fucking love this show.
They're super into Raw. And the bell rings and they fucking double line them. And Jared says, well, we'll get this back together. Let's take you a special look at Ken Shamrock, which is way, way cooler than anything you're looking at right now.
So it cuts to Ken Shamrock, and he is throwing around Bret Hart a lot. As a matter of fact, they have 9 different camera angles for 4 different replays here.
Somehow never before seen camera footage from WrestleMania 13, and Ken Shamrock is launching Bret like he's a piece of shit. Also, he makes him tap out to his fucking way better submission.
It does the UFC style floating head interview here, and Shamrock just looks insane. I mean, he is so huge, man.
Dude, he's gigantic, and he's like cool as fuck. He says, listen, I'm a challenger. I love challenges, and I always put myself in challenging situations, and the WWF is going to be the biggest challenge I have yet. I'm not afraid of pain. I'm not afraid of failure, and I'm going to fucking kill somebody. Fuck yeah.
Here's me making HBK, Rocky Maivia, and Vader tap out to my fucking move.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and
I mean, they had Vader looking nuts down there.
God, they do Vader very, very, very poorly, huh?
They beat him with a hammer.
Okay, that's so fucking funny because that is not an exaggeration. It is not a metaphor. It is not just saying something. On this show, they beat Vader with a hammer.
Well, speaking of that, we have Vader versus Goldust tonight, and I guess we'll talk about that when we get there.
And who wants to go to WCW War match?
Well, we have Max Mini, Mini Nova, and Mini Taurus versus El Torito, Tarantula, and Battalion. It's a mini 6-man tag.
I mean, great job on the names. It was fucking super hard for me to figure out most of this match because I just didn't know any of these guys.
You know what's nuts about it, too, is that they had the minis working in the same 20 by 20 ring as everybody else was.
Holy fuck.
Usually they don't.
Right.
So
yeah.
like seeing that was pretty nuts. They had to take like a ton of steps, obviously, to get to each side of the ring compared to like someone that's 5 foot, 6 foot, whatever the case. So it was even more impressive to see them actually put together a really good match until
they made it work.
It gets thrown out Raw style.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
But they make it work.
Sunny is the special guest ref for whatever reason.
I know you want me.
She's super over. So Torito, Tarantula, and Battalion are already in the ring here. And then we have, I believe the way that they're pushing this, or at least the way they're positioning this, is that Max Mini is the smallest Mini, but he is the best one. That's at least
he's the most over.
They position it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini Nova starts off with a few great arm drags to Battalion. The work here between this and literally everything else on the show is night and day.
The only thing that comes close is the Scott Taylor match that they did not fucking care about whatsoever.
Mini Nova hits a springboard head scissors and Taurus comes in. Him and Torito go fucking nuts here, man. Taurus hits a handspring arm drag, tilt-a-whirl arm drag, victory roll, leg drag.
Multiple times. Yeah, dude,
like that was fucking pretty sweet.
It's hard to even write it down because there's so much going on.
Mini Nova rolls in and gets kicked down immediately by Tarantula.
Just fucking booted the shit.
Tarantula misses a Bronco Buster into the ropes. Nova goes for a cross body but gets caught, but then turns it into an arm drag.
Very fucking sick.
Battalion comes in and him and Torito run some heat. And then they do a fucking rope run spot with Sunny.
Oh my God.
She jumps over Battalion and then tells him to stop. And then the lights go out.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be honest. I had no idea what was about to happen. The lights go out and my thoughts were like, what the fuck was this? Like, do they have something like that they're running a big angle with this division or something?
They're about to have Super Mini come out and fuck these dudes up. That would have been even better. But it took me a second. I was like, what is... And I realized, oh, we're in 97. I know what's going on here. Especially the commentary started fucking flipping out because Cornette's going, no. And fucking the fucking fire goes off. Kane's music hits. And JR says, oh, this is hideous. Damn. And the Minis are losing it. I mean, they're scattering in the ring, trying to find a corner to keep safe. Kane is coming to the ring. He's gigantic already as it is, especially compared to the fucking Minis. They run out of the ring and all hide behind commentary, which is a fantastic visual. Cornette says, Jim, help! Get these son of a guns off my cords! Son of a gun. And JR says, oh, good grief, what do you tend to do? I guess he was saying that to Kane.
Well, I wanted to come out here and do the flame thing.
I just wanted to fucking run some spots with the boys, actually.
I wanted to see the 20,000 screaming Canaanites.
So Kane gets in the ring, he does his pyro, and he turns his attention to commentary because he is here because he hates this division. They have so much better matches than him, so he has to get rid of this division. And
he came out here because he wanted to join the division. Maybe I could do something. We have a lot of cool shit we could do. I'm kind of a big guy. You guys are mini. We could run some spots or something.
For you guys.
Yeah, right. There's something cool here. But then the Headbangers come out here with a JVZ Kaboom box. What the fuck are these guys doing?
Dude, they come out of nowhere. No clip into the ring. Both holding a JVC Kaboom box together. Kane turns around and they brain him with this thing. And he does not flinch. Like, this thing did not do anything to him. And they're like, oh, fuck. So their next plan, great plan, by the way. I mean, the Kaboom box should have worked. Didn't work. Next plan, if that wasn't work, I guess this was they planned it like this. We're going to both go to the top rope and then dive in Kane's direction and hope for the best. Well, they do that. Doesn't work. Don't know why they thought it would work. Kane doesn't go down. Then he choke slams
Game plan
Thrasher.
number 1. Hit him with the boom box. All right, if that doesn't work, game plan number 2. Double sledges from the top.
Well, fuck. Out of plans. No plan C.
Well, that'll get you.
So Kane's choke slams Thrasher, big boots Mosh, tombstone, Mosh. This is what happened. They got this idea from Shane jumping on Bret's back. Mosh jumps on Kane's back, and Kane pulls him around into tombstone position and tombstones him.
Kane said, if somebody jumped on my back, I'd just fucking put him around and hit him with the tombstone.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What the fuck?
Wow, what a great idea, actually. We'll do that tonight.
Yeah. I mean, fucking cool as fuck. Kills Mosh with the tombstone. Paul Bearer gets in and they celebrate. And then Paul and Kane leave.
Why do they celebrate? What are you celebrating?
A good night of work. He gets paid the same as the minis. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we're done. Cool. I guess not. This is still we're in the era where Raw and Warzone were two different shows.
All goo goo gaga baby dipshits. Go to fucking bed. It's about to get crazy as fuck in here.
Put the babies to bed, bitch. It's time for the fucking Warzone.
Oh, they do the intro again, this time with the Warzone logo. They do the pyro again, too.
Why the fuck not? Shit's sick. It's fucking
kind of like the
Warzone
second
time.
hour on Nitro. So we get the D-Generation X Town Hall. This is spelled D-E Generation here, not D-Generation X.
They're trying to figure it out because Rick Rude also doesn't know the name of the group.
Rick Rude is actually here on Raw and there on Nitro.
Is that this one?
That's this week.
Wow.
Here for the DX segment, also on Nitro, cutting his promo.
So Rick Rude cut the fucking music. Another thing that, I mean, DX, OG DX, you could see every one of them stole from the goddamn franchise.
They're big triple threat guys.
They robbed the triple threat blind, and I won't stand for it.
They said Bam Bam Bigelow fucking rule. Love that guy.
Rick Rude says, it's time for the Generation X. Hit the music. All right, you're gone, I guess, right? You're leaving. Who gives a fuck? You don't care what this group is. Over. Yeah, you don't give a shit. They come out, the DX music hits. They just debuted this song last week, by the way. So HBK says, Ken Shamrock. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. What you did last week is not beat the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. That was not a sanctioned match. And that happened because of Sergeant Slaughter, which we'll address later. Oh, is that right? That's weird because you got pinned and then I heard music. That feels
that did not fucking happen.
Oh, sorry. Right? Why'd you fucking air that shit? He says, Ken Shamrock, you want some of the Heartbreak Kid? You want some respect from D-Generation X? I got some news for you, Ken Shamrocks. DX respects absolutely nobody.
I love that you included the Ken Shamrocks.
I heard it. Like, I couldn't unhear it. Yeah, Ken Shamrocks.
Show us some fucking respect.
I am the Heartbreak Kid. And this is the Heartbreak Prince.
And this is Degeneration X. We're working on it.
Rick Rude says, yeah, whatever, who cares? HBK says, you say that I better be careful about mentioning your buddy Bret Hart. Well, first off, I ran his ass out of the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, hold on now. That's not what Vince said earlier. And here in a minute.
He said there's only one thing left for the Heartbreak Kid, the WWF champion, the European champion to do, and that's starting to beat the hell out of Bret Hart's friends. And if that's you, Ken Shamrock, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then immediately shows the crowd booing, and there's a sign that says, Shawn Michaels, you have a small dick.
It could be Duck.
I guess you're right. It was an underline.
Fill in the blank.
Wheel of Fortune style. I think it solved the puzzle. You have a small duck.
Ooh, yeah.
So Triple H takes the mic and it says, Sergeant Slaughter, get your fat ass out of here.
Hey, who said that shit? Yeah, so Triple H has some stuff to say about Sergeant Slaughter's wife.
He says, now Slaughter, from what I hear, Sergeant Slaughter, your wife is not too thrilled with your privates.
My wife?
As a matter of fact, from what I hear, you're gonna have a little problem going half-mast. Get it? Because the privates and half-mast.
Right. Yeah, now well, I'm glad you recognize I was in the fucking war, first off. Because I was. Just a
That's
reminder.
The only thing you listen to is War Tech. Now you stick your chin in, you stick your chin in Triple H or DX's business again. I'm going to have to swing by your house and show her my Lance Corporal.
I'll swing by your house and have sex with your wife. Okay,
standing at attention's all about. Well, he doesn't understand that. He wouldn't. He's like, right. I don't know what you mean by come by my house and have sex with my wife. You're Lance Corporal, my wife. No.
Rick Rude is sitting here watching this segment. I gotta get the fuck out of here,
wow,
man.
I can't wait to join the NWO. This is gonna be awesome.
Fucking awful. Wow. The fuck does Degeneration X even mean? I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm going to ECW to steal a couple more things, and I'm going to join the NWO. Fuck you. So Slaughter slaps Triple H, and he backs Shawn Michaels into a corner, and Triple H comes up from behind and hits Slaughter in the back with Rick Rude's briefcase. And they hit him with a pedigree. They crotch chop him just unbelievably. I mean, they're spamming him here. The amount of momentum. Yeah, the amount of momentum they're gaining from this is fucking cheese. Like, this shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, I mean, nobody in the WWF likes Sergeant Slaughter. I understand he's the commissioner and he has to make these things, but no one. Where's Iron Sheik? Heidenreich? Nobody.
Where's his employees? Where's the ref, staff, security, anybody? Like, Heidenreich? Wow, that like super slipped by me. Like I almost let it go. Dude, yeah, I mean, he's getting fucked. They pedigree the shit out of him, crotch chop him, and then I can only assume that what they did here next was supposed to be their thing, and then this happens, and it's the lamest thing ever, and they don't do it again. Because this is fucking... This has to be their spray paint, right?
Then they watched the NWO and said, right.
Yeah, they gotta figure something else out here. Let's get a tank.
This is not happening.
They lay Slaughter out and put him into an X, because that's their thing, DX. Then they have toilet paper.
Degeneration X.
They toilet paper over him in an X. And then they go to each corner and throw all four of them have rolls of teepee. And they throw it into the air in an X attempt. It doesn't work. And then the officials finally do come out and Triple H teabag Slaughter. Just fucking crazy looking.
They better have a crazy match at the pay-per-view where Triple H bleeds or something.
Something tells me, James, that they do not have a crazy match. This match is probably bad.
I mean, it's got to be... I haven't seen it, but I'd probably put it up there with the top 5 worst matches of all time.
Dude, it goes 18 minutes. Jesus. What the fuck?
Well, the War Zone is brought to you by Foot Action.
Ooh.
And Jack's WWF Figures.
Yeah, the Series 5.
Well, now we have Scott Taylor versus I'm sorry, I was about to say Alex Shelley. I have it written down as Eric Shelley. I still was about to say Alex. It is Scott Taylor versus Eric Shelley.
Now, how did you write it down, his last name, spelling-wise?
Shelley.
Okay, because that is also right, because that's what it says on his nameplate when he comes out. But then they show this light heavyweight tournament bracket, and it's spelled like Alex Shelley spells it.
Did you notice that Finnegan was also in this tournament?
Flash Flanagan is in the fucking thing, and he's facing Too Sexy.
You are just too sexy, son.
You are too sexy? Goddamn.
You are too much.
I was looking into it. Eric Shelley. It was spelled Alex Shelley style, by the way. They just fucked up his nameplate and his entrance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's a Canadian from Quebec. He wrestled mostly for Northern Championship Wrestling until like 2001. And Northern Championship Wrestling still runs shows to this day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's very cool. I was like, oh, that's cool. He doesn't really have much else other than kind of being a guy that did this kind of stuff in indies.
Well, we get an international to kick things off here.
Who cares?
Yeah, we immediately go to Jeff Jarrett on the phone. I was kind of excited. Light heavyweight tournament.
Dude!
Scott Taylor.
I was too.
Yeah, I thought we could get something cool here, but I guess the deal here was that the arena was pretty much dead for all of this.
Sure.
So I imagine they recorded this Jeff Jarrett phone thing and said, yeah, this is probably
the better
way to do it. Yeah, because they give them a little bit of time here.
They do some stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe the crowd wasn't there for it. So yeah, as you said, Jeff Jarrett's here. Jarrett said, well, Jeff Jarrett joined us on the phone. All right. He requested his time to make a major announcement, so the stage is yours. You're telling me that Jeff Jarrett requested time on this show, and the only time they could find was during this match?
He hasn't debuted
that
yet.
Sucks. No, I didn't realize that. Yeah, until like the end of this. He says, yeah, well, hey, you can lead, Jarrett says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can tell WWF how to promote you, but you can't make him do it. I've asked you guys and told you numerous times that I promote the fact that I have a major announcement tonight on the War Zone, and I heard you mention it one time in the last hour. And Cornette says, well, we had some things going on. And Jarrett says, well, that's right. But you're talking about a guy who's no longer in the company. Bret Hart's not even here. I got nothing against him, but he's not on the fucking contract, and you continue to promote him. Does that make any sense? Well, I guess not.
Well, he's just more over than you. I mean, we have to talk about it because, I mean, goddamn.
People want to see him, Jeff, and they don't want to see you. I mean, that's just brass tap.
With your stupid fucking horse, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to wear...
We ain't got a lot of money right now.
We don't got horse money, Jeff. Like, what do you want from us?
You a fucking
Horse head
Tennessee
feet.
Lee. I mean, goddamn.
All the while, Scott Taylor is jumping off the barricade and doing a Sid kick on the floor.
Yeah, does a kick off the barricade.
Fuck.
They even show it in a replay.
Yeah.
So I definitely think this segment at one point was different than what it ended up being, but they decided to go with the Jarrett thing because they show the replay.
Because JR even goes, ooh, like once in a while. Like he wants to call it, but there's shit going on, so he can't. Yeah. Jarrett says, let's talk about the big announcement. Let's talk about Jeff Jarrett on the War Zone. Jeff Jarrett will make his in-ring wrestling debut tomorrow. Nope, not tomorrow. Next Monday night.
Yeah, we're taping this one, son. So you better get that under control.
Guess we couldn't have retaped that line for some reason. Not sure what happened here.
You have to fucking schedule, where you work, where you make your living.
Anyway, Scott Taylor does a diving sunset flip from the top from 2.
Yeah.
They're doing shit here. They're doing sunset flips and all. Fucking Eric Shelley almost does a Yoshi Tonic.
Yeah.
They do a leapfrog thing, and Eric catches his legs, rolls them through, leaps on his shoulders. Victory rolls him for 2. Fucking perfect plex by Eric Shelley for 2. Anyway, Jeff Jarrett says that Vince promised me an opportunity. Shawn Michaels is the champ. Steve Austin, the one-move wonder. He's the IC strap holder. Oh, I can't wait to fuck you up.
How the hell did he get on this fucking call?
I can't wait to make sure you don't pass mid-card status. How do you get on this call? Son, I'm everywhere. I'll call from where I want.
Well, you heard him here, Jeff. This is fucked up, but okay.
Oh, I think I might go back to WCW then. Yeah, you should.
That's probably a pretty good call. We're getting our ass whooped over here. Well, Scott Taylor hits the pain thriller for a 2.
Holy shit, invents the angle slam. Like, what the fuck?
Scott Taylor tries to submit Eric Shelley, but he holds on. Eric Shelley hits a power bomb with the jackknife pin,
dude.
LeBron Kozone style for a 2.
First of all, that was sick. Second of all, power bomb looked sketchy as fuck for a second.
Love that.
It's very
Scott Taylor hits a drop kick out of the corner, and then hits a capo kick.
Dude, okay. With both legs.
Then he heads to the top and hits a DDT off the top rope and wins. Well, that was cool.
Like you said, they were trying to do shit, right? Like, I wanted to be invested in it, but I legit just couldn't be.
Yeah, they gave it their best shot for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Shout out Eric Shelley and Scott Taylor, who is too much. Too cool.
I hope Scott Taylor figures out how to do the worm. Well, Mark Marrow comes back out here with Sable.
Great.
I was just thinking, man, this show has not had Mark Marrow on it.
We need to make sure the people understand that Mark Marrow has heat.
He was on Raw and he was on the War Zone.
Holy shit, pay this man. Pay this man everything he wants. Yeah, man, he fucking comes out here. Scott Taylor's music is still playing and he comes out here.
He's shaking hands, hell yeah.
Yeah, he goes
top rope DDT, that was awesome.
Dude, he does his fucking parade around the ring, Scott Taylor. Yeah, cool, that was fun. Mark Marrow's here and he goes around the ring and he points at JR and he says, get in the ring. And JR says, what do you got? What? And so JR gets in the ring and he says, what do you got to say?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck?
And Mark Marrow says, I'll tell you right now, Jim Ross, my woman has been stalked and the WWF has done nothing to help me. She's been stalked by a giant, fat, Pillsbury
boxing
chin boy, and I'm gonna wiener his wife.
What the fuck?
Mark Marrow says, I don't want to see you wave to Sable. I don't want to see you look at her. You're just like all these people that chant Sable, Sable. I mean, by the way, great stooging there. Crowd chant Sable. Fantastic work. He says, I want to kick your butt, and I want to do it right now. Come on. I'm calling you out, Butterbean. You're not a boxer. I'm a boxer. I'm a 5-time New York State. I'm the biggest, greatest star. Legend is business. He says, you can't beat nobody. You can't even beat yourself. And that sets off Butterbean. I'll beat myself all day. Fuck you. Here I come. So he climbs the guardrail. His manager comes with him, who has necklace.
Yeah, Butterbean in the Zubas.
Dude, even Cornette says that's the biggest set of Zubas I've ever seen.
Hey, man.
So Mark Marrow says, I told you, don't you ever look at Sable. Don't you ever touch her. Don't you ever come by the arena again, or I'm going to knock you out. You fat ass.
Hey.
him like crazy, and he shoves him. And Butterbean's pissed, and he's fucking pushes manager away. He wants to fight, and Butterbean shoves Mero down. Mero goes flying, sells it crazy. Tremendous job here. Sable gets out of the ring. She's fucking had enough. She's going up the ramp. And JR says, "Oh, I hope this fight happens at D-Generation X in your house." Okay.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope it fucking never happens, JR. I know you don't mean that, JR. You
I
don't
hope it happens on the Warzone. Well, now it's time for the Bret Hart, The Untold Story Part 2.
Why, Bret? Why? Part 2. This is a crazy question. Would you welcome Bret Hart back if he changed his mind? He said, can I come back? Would you allow him to return to WWF? And Vince thinks about it for a second.
Well, he could face The Miz.
He can referee Miz matches. So, yeah, I'd let Bret back. Yeah, so Vince says, I would. I would want to hear Bret say, "Vince, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish. I kind of lost it there for a while. And I have no problem saying, Bret, geez, I'm sorry. I had to do what I had to do as well." And I would also tell Bret, no more free shots. I would want that from a man standpoint. I was
told you guys locked up and then he beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, he took you down and fucking knocked you out, and then your son.
Yeah, the guy's ass whooped by Davey Boy. The dog.
So JR asks him if he thinks that Bret's motivation was leaving for money. And Vince says, there were signs after the Survivor Series that said Bret sold out. Bret doesn't want to be known as someone that sold out. I'm proud of the fact that I helped Bret sell out, actually. That's what Bret did. He did sell out. And it's not a big deal because I helped him do it. So did I think Bret left for money? I think when you're making $3 million a year, you're working 125 days of the year. I think Bret sold out. And I don't blame him. I would suggest it could be a really long line outside the next locker room begging me, "Vince, please help me sell out." Yeah, fucking Midian and Vader.
Yeah, he really hopes that his whole roster leaves. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna, and I will help them. JR says, "Did this whole ordeal with Bret affect you more professionally or personally?" He says, from business side, WWF will go on beyond Bret, and personally, it did affect me. I think Bret and you can't end a 14-year relationship like it ended without having feelings, and I regret that I felt that I was forced into making the decision I made, and I regret Bret didn't do the right thing for the business and for himself, because it wouldn't cost him $1 less in his deal with Turner. I regret that his fans, if there is such a thing separate from WWF fans, fuck you, are in any way hurt by any of this. I regret that a member of my family, my son, had to witness some of this, especially in the locker room. Oh, you want to talk about that? I regret all that from a personal standpoint, yet steadfast remain. I made a tough decision, but it was the right decision for the fans and superstars that remain here loyal to us. And JR says, if he had the opportunity to talk with Bret, and now is not a bad opportunity because he's watching. Yeah, I hope somebody's watching. Everyone involved is watching right now. What would you say to him? And Vince says, probably what I said to him in the locker room. And that is, he made a mistake that I believe he'll regret from a professional standpoint. I'm unwavering in that point of view, and perhaps Bret is too. I don't know if we'll ever get together. I hope we will one day. It's too bad that a 14-year relationship was destroyed because one member of that relationship forgot that we're in the sports entertainment business, forgot where he came from. And JR says, well, when will you be over this? Because I'm actually getting pretty sick of this. Can we?
Because we got to come up with something, because goddamn, we're going to be out of business. I need this job.
I got to pay water bill, electric bill, phone bill, internet bill.
It's fucking bad, man.
Well, Vince says, I'm over it now. At the same time, Bret has been such a part of WWF, a part of Bret will always be here. And I'm going to remember the good times. I'm going to remember all the things we did with Bret. I'm going to remember Bret as the excellence of execution. It's just too damn bad that in the end, Bret really wasn't the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. He had the opportunity to live up to that in his final match in the WWF, and he failed. You son of a bitch, you bastard. You did do it. You did do it, you fucking motherfucker. You did do it. And you don't care. And fuck you. I spit on you with Bret Hart, you bastard.
Well, now it's time for Vader versus Goldust.
Yay! Yay! Dude, legit, right after Cornette says, well, life goes on, it's time for Goldust.
Ain't that the truth?
That's what I say, goddamn.
Well, Vader's Tron is him assaulting the newsman for a shoot. That's cool.
Wait, is that in there?
Yeah, that's in there.
I didn't even fucking see that. That's unbelievable. Wow. I love that. Well,
dude, I love the way Vader comes out and he's celebrating on the ramp, and the crowd's like, hell yeah. And he goes over and says, hell yeah.
Dude, he's fired up. Yeah,
fucking man.
Let's fucking go. And JR says, tonight live on America Online. Made me feel old. Vince McMahon will be live to address your questions. Keyword WWF. Vince McMahon on 11 p.m. Eastern tonight on AOL. Keyword WWF. Yeah, I'm going to get on there. If it's fuck you.
Spit emoji.
Big ASCII cock. Just flooding the room with
Holy fuck.
big ASCII dick.
Well, Goldust comes out here with his arm in a sling and his face painted like a pair of Vans.
Yeah, what is fuck? I don't know what this is. I don't understand. He's got pajamas on, pantyhose, house slippers. He is actually injured, by the way. This is real. He broke his hand.
Oh, okay, sure.
But they're just, I guess they're just trying to do what they can to keep this going for whatever reason, this hot angle.
Yeah, Goldust says he's broken and crippled. What do you want me to do? Wrestle with a fucking broken arm?
I mean, fucking fair point. He says the doctor hasn't let me work. And Vader's pissed. He says, whole world knows you're not hurt. And I don't care what this letter says.
I don't give a fuck if Goldust is hurt.
And he opens the letter and he reads it. And he looks at Gerald Briscoe, who's also here. He came down with Goldust and he says, you going to go along with this? And Briscoe says, that's what the letter says. Vader balls up the paper. He throws it at Gerald Briscoe. He turns to the side and then Goldust beats him with hammers.
I mean, what the fuck?
Like,
Goldust brings out the Leatherface hammer and hits Vader on the top of the head with it, and he goes down and he does the seizure cell on the
He's
floor like
convulsing.
Leatherface.
dude.
I mean, it is straight out of
legit.
Texas Chainsaw.
I mean, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe. I was like, and they don't even say it's a hammer on commentary. So what the fuck are you hitting him with?
What the hell was
Damn.
that?
Yeah, like, oh my god, he hit him with a fucking hammer. Okay, he's dead.
Well, there's your match for you. Goldust beats Vader with the hammer. The 2 times I saw Vader tonight were 1, him tapping out to Ken Shamrock's ankle lock, and 2, him beating with a hammer.
Yeah, man.
Things are
This
going
sucks.
good here for Vader's WWF run. So we get a Steve Austin pre-tape.
Sportsmanship. What a load of crap. Don't preach your morality to me. Steve Austin doesn't have any compassion. You want mercy? Take your ass to church.
Well, we get the Sergeant Slaughter town hall. Sergeant
Yeah.
Slaughter was attacked earlier, and he comes out here. He's got new clothes on. He grabs a mic, and he says, hey, man, so I've been hearing a lot of talk. You know, people have been talking backstage, and I just want to let everybody know I was in the war. I know you guys have been thinking there's no fucking way, but I
don't know about
promise
this.
you.
I don't know about that one.
I promise you. That's right. I was.
And here's the things
And
that
I thought my wife great.
I mean, this shit's, I'm getting slow neck head all the way down.
All the way down. You guys don't even know what that's like. Yeah, so Slaughter basically comes out here because he wants to challenge Triple H for the Degeneration X in Your House pay-per-view.
Right.
Well, now it's time for the Dude Love and Rocky Maivia main event.
Think of Rock versus Mankind, right? Any variation. Think of, The Rock, what you think of him, and Mankind. This is 97. We're still early Rocky Maivia. He's just turning into The Rock, so, take some points off there. Think of that. Picture that in your head. What that match could look like in a main event on Raw. Now, fucking shit on it. Shit on it with a big ass shit. Shit on it like like the worst shit ever that you've ever done. Do that, because that's what this is. This is fucking horrible.
Yeah, the match
Yeah, how would you say it went?
leaves a lot to be desired, right?
Oh, right, okay, good. Sorry. And you know what? I was thinking of a nice way to talk about this match. And that's where I ended up.
It's just not happening. Yeah. Well, Dude Love versus Rocky Maivia here. Rock is down here with the IC title he stole, and of course the Nation of Domination is
Right.
with him. Yeah, so Rock tells the fans that, just so you guys know, this is a non-title match. And JR says, oh my fucking God. Of course it is.
Die, Rocky, die.
I hate this fucking guy.
Yeah, and this is where, I guess, I don't know if I'm assuming he's already been doing it, but he starts calling himself The Rock. He is referring to himself as The Rock. And Cornette says, does he have an identity crisis? Why is he calling himself The Rock? So this is, I mean, unbelievably early here in that change. So yeah, Rock says, when I was Intercontinental Champion, all you people made it clear that I was the best Intercontinental Champion there was. I'm better than the rest, and that's all. You people wanted The Rock? Well, The Rock answered your call. Thank you very much. I mean, great stuff here. And then Dude Love comes out to a big pop.
Yeah, and there's two signs. One that says WCW blows, and the other one says Bret is a bitch. Vince probably walked up to these dudes middle of the show and said, hold these up.
You want to get on TV? Here you go. It's actually Scott Taylor and Eric Shelley out there with them. Go out there and do it, boys. Funny thing on commentary here, by the way, Cornette is holding the Intercontinental title. He says, you see who they trust with the belt, don't you? They trust me and me alone. Well, I'm glad you're holding it, because if Austin comes out of here, he's going to take it from you and not me. He what? Then he throws the belt at JR.
Well, Dude Love gets the upper hand on The Rock here till The Rock hits a DDT. We go to a commercial break with 2 minutes left on the broadcast.
Dude.
They used to just do whatever on TV, huh?
I mean, it didn't fucking matter, I guess. It's even funnier.
It definitely wasn't as regulated back then, I don't think.
No, there was not like a, hey, we have to go to commercial now, get a hold, or like go to the outside. Like that was not a thing.
I mean, TV in general, too. I don't think commercials were as regulated. Obviously, TV.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe not.
over the next 10 years.
It's funny because like the people's elbow is not a thing here yet, right? So he scoop slams Dude Love and kicks the arm as we go to commercial. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? He was about to do people's elbow. We come back from commercial and he does the people's elbow. I said, oh, they didn't think people would know that this is like right after. Okay, it's not a move yet.
Well, Dude Love does the 10 count head bash and then starts tuning up the band.
Sweet shin music. Yeah.
Dude Love then walks up to The Rock, toe kicks him, and then hits the double arm DDT.
The Nation immediately jumps him. The bell rings. I mean, this is so goddamn funny, by the way. I don't know why. Maybe they were just doing this. They jump in the ring. Not even a second goes by, and Farouk is whipping him with a belt. Like, just putting belt to ass on Dude Love. I said, damn.
Yeah, I mean, he's really throwing him, too.
He's giving it to him. And The Rock goes outside to get the Intercontinental title. Nation picks up Dude Love because he's going to ram him with this. And Stone Cold's here. Oh, yeah. Austin hits the ring. Rock runs with the belt, and Austin and Dude Love start kicking the Nation of Domination's ass. And who's taking a stunner? That's right. It's D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown's taking a stunner. And he takes it. And Rock is on top of the ramp with the belt. He got away, and he's parading with the title at the top of the ramp. And once again, Stone Cold, double middle finger, not entirely shown on camera, but you know what's going on here. And that's how we go off the air with the Stone Cold double birds not shown to wrap this one up here. Just a weird show. Like,
yeah,
the Vince stuff is worth seeing because it's just insane, really. Like the fact that this happened, the fact that it happened on TV, the fact that any of this happened is unbelievable. And that's like, we have footage of all this and that, and like this is how they handle it. And obviously this sets the course for WWF for years and years and years to come. So, but yeah, just Invader got hit with a hammer.
Vader got hit with a hammer.
Well, that is it for WWF Monday Night Raw, November 17th, 1997. And that is it for our show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out on Patreon, the best Patreon going today. That's patreon.com/DeadlockPW. Hundreds of hours of exclusive content waiting for you right now. Get your ass over there and sign up right now. So many tiers, so much content. Get on over there.